little bit of scuff. That's quite alright. Hi, chat! Hello, 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 hello! Super short stream today. Super short. I wasn't gonna stream, but then I thought it would be funny if I literally just, did wake up the character, check texts, and then go to bed. Incredible. Ooh! Hell yeah. ELIZA will post that. Why not? Should probably delete some of these. Chat, I've gotta go. I've got other commitments, but I figured, you know what? Even if it's just for a little bit, I'll pop on and hang out with y'all ever so briefly. We got some new emotes. Very exciting. Very fun. Quite intriguing indeed. Indeed, indeed. Ah, there we go. Hello, and Kiflom Jr.
Kiflom, ELIZA, how are you?
I'm doing quite well. How are you on this day?
To be quite frank, stressed as fuck, but we move.
Indeed, indeed. Well, hopefully, especially after all of the campaigning wraps up, that things even out for you all.
Yep, I'm hoping so, because that and running all my businesses, it's a lot right now, but I'm getting through it. I didn't manage to stick around to catch your event yesterday. How'd it go?
Oh, it went quite well. We have at least slightly over a handful of more interested volunteers, so it'll be intriguing to see where things go from here.
Fantastic. I do have some kind of bad news for you, but it's still, I'm gonna be very transparent with you. We do you want the good news first or the bad news?
You know what? Bad news first.
Do you remember meeting Autumn a couple of days ago?
Ah, yes, I do indeed.
There is a chance that she will no longer be part of SecuroServe, so...
that is unfortunate.
But I do have some good news. There is loads of people who really want to work with you guys.
Incredible. Well, it is unfortunate to hear about Autumn, but it is, you know, I will not pry or ask any details. I understand business is business.
We do have, it's very much so a mutual thing. It just, I won't go into too much detail, but it wasn't working at the moment in time, and I would appreciate if you, you know, I'm letting you know this in confidence, so I would appreciate you just, you know.
If anything, discretion is one of my few very, very solid and enduring qualities.
Yeah, and I thought, you know, I'd be open and honest and let you know that that's the case. But like I said, we do have. I know Seth really wants to work with you guys.
Indeed. Oh yes, 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 indeed. Seth is phenomenal.
And do you know who Sarah Ripley is? A Big Dog Noodles worker.
I have met Sarah. She, her energy is quite infectious.
She's recently one of our newest interns we brought on, and she really wants to work with you guys. So I'm, you know, even though the autumn news, I'm sure is quite disappointing for you to hear, I'm hoping these two guys coming through can help you out.
Incredible. Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, we won't be able to work with Autumn in a SecuroServe context, but if she's still interested in volunteering, and if it's not any sort of a conflict, I'm certain
No,
she
it
is
isn't
welcome to
whatsoever.
volunteer. Oh, okay, good.
In more positive news, I've got their contract ready if you want to meet up.
Incredible. incredible. Admittedly, I am without my vehicle, but I am at the Epsilon Center if you are free to meet.
Can you ping 96? I'm on my pedal bike at the minute, so it may take me a minute, but I'll be up there.
All right, no worries at all. 9-6.
Fantastic. I'll mosey on up there now.
Incredible. I'll see you shortly.
Okay, see you shortly, Eliza. Have a good one.
Kiflam.
Bye.
Yay! Oh yeah, chat. We are poaching Autumn. 100%. We are poaching Autumn so hard, so quickly.
Kiflam.
Brother, what has befallen you, Kiflam, on this day?
Well, I do believe I have befallen myself.
Oh, a literal befallen.
Yeah, they had to put pins and plates in my leg. They said the bone was sticking out when they found me.
Ah! Diego!
Yeah. I know.
Well, may your healing journey be swift, calming, and without any complications.
They gave me a cast and a walking stick.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness. Well, I don't know if you're up for it. Junior Huntley is going to be stopping by the center. He has the contract ready to share with us.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I'm walking from the hospital right now, walking to the center actually.
Oh, okay. I admittedly do not have my vehicle.
Yeah, mine is at the center.
I highly doubt I'll be able to sneak on into that. Sorry, Junior, 1 second.
Problems.
So yeah, I'll be there eventually.
I do not see it here. Very likely the valet has parked it away.
Wait, are you at the court center or the Epsilon
Oh,
Center?
sorry, Epsilon building.
Oh yeah, maybe
I have to start calling it that.
maybe somebody stole it because I was not
Oh.
I was not gone for that long.
Well, I do hope you make it here safely.
Oh, thank you. All right,
Indeed.
Kiflam.
Kiflam, brother. Sorry about the delay there, and Kiflam. I hope your bike here was easy. Diego's gonna be stopping by. He just was a little bit waylaid by some misfortune.
No problems. How have you been? You okay?
Quite well, yes indeed. It's been an exceedingly productive week.
Fantastic.
Neon,
Love
what's
to hear it. I'll get straight to the point if that's okay, because my bed is very much so calling.
Yes indeed.
And here we go. Could I grab your state ID, please?
Yes indeed. That is going to be 15710 15710.
Your state ID?
Yep. 15710.
Okay. 15710. Okay. And then if you want to check your contracts real quick for me.
Wrong.
Obviously, if you want to speak to a lawyer, you know, feel free. You know, I'm not expecting you to, just go do what a lot of people do and just go, yeah, it looks fine, I'll sign it. You are, even though you're not giving up a share of your business, you're still you're still partnering with us, right? So it's a big deal.
Indeed. I'll look over it and, speak with Diego, other members, and speak to a lawyer just to make sure that I understand everything that's there, because sometimes legalese escapes me a little bit. But at least by tomorrow, we'll have it signed and all set.
Okay, fantastic. What I'm gonna do as well, once everything's all sorted, we'll get you guys in the email chain as well. So if we have any events or anything like that, it's just an easier way to just make sure everyone stays in touch, because even though we
Incredible.
try and keep, here being here as much as possible, it's very easy sometimes for just a couple of people to slip through the cracks, and then people can get frustrated. So keeping it there, it's just easier doing it that way. So I'll sort that out in the next couple of days as well.
Incredible. That is amazing. And Diego and I have been cooking up some pretty bombastic ideas. So we'll probably have some pitches for you all at the start of next week, or at least following, the election announcements, because I imagine the start of next week is going to be quite busy indeed.
Yep. Nino is very much so on his crackhead energy, like of just going around and just going, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, because he really thinks it's going to be close, and so do I, to be honest.
It's been definitely hearing that that the margins are rather thin, depending on who you speak to.
And then, I think this is the thing, right? If me being completely transparent and me being, as unbiased as I can be, obviously being on Nino's cabinet, I thought on the last election, when Silas ran for Los Santos County, I thought he actually came across a lot better than he did in the most recent one in the debate. Maybe that's just me, because I'm on Nino's cabinet now and I'm looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, but I thought if it was the Silas of last, the last one, I thought it could have been a lot closer race.
I will have to say your assessment is fair and quite accurate.
Oh, one thing I did notice, by the way, on your phone, the little brochures you have.
Yes.
They're actually new Epsilon ones, right?
Yes, indeed.
How did you get those? Because they are so cool.
Let's just say perhaps a stroke of divine chance.
I got you.
Indeed.
But yeah, they look fantastic.
Admittedly, I did not expect them to print out as such, but you know what? Pleasant surprises are indeed pleasant surprises.
Yeah, you did done a really good job with this place, I gotta say. Considering you can't actually. Can you actually go in the inside or no?
Would you like to open the door?
You can open the door. Nah,
we're gonna
fuck
with him. We're gonna fuck with him a little bit. I'm trying to recall. Have I ever given you a proper tour of this place?
I don't think you have. No, because I remember the first time we met with you, it was me,
That's
Phoebe,
right,
and
right
Trey.
out front.
Yeah, shall I be completely honest? Trey is like an old friend of mine, and he just came back into town and said, "What are you up to?" And it's like, "Oh, we're going to business meetings. I probably won't interest you." So yeah, I'll come through. And you probably thought like this guy was like management or something, but he's just some idiot.
He did give off that energy. It seemed as though you all were functioning as a unit, which I suppose longtime friends would do. But yeah, back in the late 70s, early 80s, this building was originally a Montessori for bassoonists before it was remodeled to be the center for the Epsilon program.
Oh shit.
Feel free to go on in.
Hello? Housekeeping? Anybody home?
This very situation right now is a metaphor for the way that we lock ourselves out from our higher purposes with doubt, fear, and indecision. Yeah, there's no way to go inside if you want the actual truth. The doors got welded shut by Chris Vermage when he extradited himself from the States.
Damn. Well, maybe one day.
Yeah, perhaps. But at any rate, it's a fun bit. It's a fun metaphorical bit.
You can play it along like you're not worthy to go in.
Someone who was razzing us up the other day, trying to say that, oh, we worship a false god, even though we're more of a philosophy than, a religion.
Yeah.
So we decided to just kind of, mess with them a little bit.
I think because what you guys are doing is so unique, right? It's so easy for people to get the wrong picture, right?
Oh, and also the Epsilon program has a pretty storied history in San Andreas at large, so for the most part, I really don't blame people. It's just more the people who are making snap judgments based off of gossip and not really, you know, accepting new information when it comes in, but you know what,
Exactly.
again, I can't
Well,
100%
realistically,
blame them.
What good are those people? The people who actually understand what's going on, they're the
Mhm.
people you should actually care about. All those people are pretty, I
Mm.
mean, they're probably not your target audience anyway, right?
Exactly. And you know what? Regardless if, you know, those same people ever need help, we'll be there, you know? I've definitely been really wrong about things in the past, so who am I to begrudge others?
Yeah, well, I appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
If you got any questions about the contract, feel free to just drop me a message and then we can just speak about it. Are you going to be around tomorrow?
Yes, I will indeed. I'll be around earlier.
Okay, sweet. Maybe we can talk tomorrow, get everything. Johnny should be back in time tomorrow. We'll get that all sorted, and then we'll go from there.
Indeed. Well, I thank you kindly for your time, and Kiflam, I hope you have a
Kiflam.
wonderful rest.
All right. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
You as well. Take care.
Take care.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Chat, shout out to Huntley RP. Eliza's probably gonna starve, but that's okay. We gotta shout out Huntley RP. Chat, this is Huntley RP who plays Junior Huntley. Ooh, did it actually shout out? I think my chat's just being goofy. Oh, Dexter get that first, Zephyr get that second. Chat, legitimately, this stream was gonna be a bit where I just logged on, look at texts, and logged off, but then we actually ended up being productive. Is a cheese sandwich a book? You know what? The cheese could be the pages, the bread could be the covers, but the broader question is, what constitutes a book, right? Is this a Diogenesan, you know, featherless biped argument? A book is not a cheese sandwich. I guess it depends on, you know, if we're talking about the specific physical properties of a book, right? A cover with pages. Because a book, pages do not necessarily need to have something on them for it to constitute it being a book. Because we got notebooks, we got sketchbooks, those pages are blank, yet to be filled with the myriad of imaginative and creative ideas. Yeah, books don't need words or pictures inside. If we're talking about literature, yeah. Literature needs words. So a cheese sandwich is not literature, but a cheese sandwich can be a book. Picture condiment could count. Wait. Another court stay. 5 to 8 p.m. EST. Wait, that'll be perfect. We can make a fuck ton of the, Actually, we're gonna ask Garola real quick.
Hello, Eliza. How are you?
Hello, and Kiflam. I am effervescent. How are you on this day?
I am doing very well, making sure to have all the last details ready for tomorrow's beta day at the court center.
Indeed, that is what I am calling you about. So I had a booth last time, and I'm wondering if that is still in play, or if it's sort of, it was only there for the beta test, and then it's essentially quotation marks forfeited after that.
Well, the thing is, I firmly believe we're gonna continue the system that we were utilizing, that we're planning on utilizing, which is first come, first serve.
Incredible.
So basically, if you want to, it'll probably be a good idea to show up at about, I'd like to say maybe 4:30 Eastern Standard Time, since we're going to be opening at 5. So that way you can get yourself settled into your booth. Hopefully, they won't all be full.
I appreciate that. Honestly, I was thinking of maybe setting up outside with our soup kitchen deal, and I wanted to make sure that if we still had our booth quotation marks, that I would make sure that it's opened up for someone else to use. But you answered that question impeccably. Thank you.
You are very welcome.
All right, excellent. I understand you are quite busy, so I appreciate you entertaining my questions and lending me the precious value of your time.
Have a good day, Eliza.
You
Thank
as
you so
well.
much for calling.
Kiflam.
Kiflam.
Easy. Hell yeah. Okay. Partnership agreement, parties involved, SecuroServe. Purpose, this agreement establishes a nonprofit partnership between SecuroServe and New Epsilon, mutually support and enhance each other's operations through collaboration, resource sharing, and joint promotional efforts. No monetary exchange, ownership stakes, or profit sharing is required. Contributions, mentorship, and guidance. Provide strategic business advice and operational support to New Epsilon. Easy. Marketing promotion. Develop and distribute marketing materials, including posters and social media campaigns. Feature New Epsilon prominently on SecuroServe's website and other promotional platforms. Collaboration opportunities. Facilitate networking with other partner businesses for joint events and initiatives. Provide access to interns for additional operation support as needed. Yes! Event support. Assist in planning and executing events to promote New Epsilon and its offerings. New Epsilon contributions. Transparency and communication. Easy. Share regular updates on operations, events, and overall performance with SecuroServe. Event participation. Actively participate in SecuroServe's events and campaigns to foster mutual growth. Easy enough. Promotion and collaboration. Highlight SecuroServe in promotional efforts and during New Epsilon operations. Engage in mutual marketing and cross-promotional activities. Hatchet Man! What up, Hatchet Man? Scooping up that dirt? Okay. Support network. Collaborate with SecuroServe's network of businesses to support community-driven initiatives. Partnership terms. Non-profit nature. That is ridiculously reasonable. Neither party will hold ownership stakes in the other's business, and no monetary investment or profit sharing is required. Mutual support. Both parties agree to prioritize the partnership's success through open communication and good faith collaboration. That is reasonable. Exit clause. Either party may terminate the agreement by providing a 30-day written notice. Upon termination, both parties agree to fulfill any outstanding collaborative obligations. That makes sense. So if New Epsilon is... So the potentially spicy thing here, which I like let's say either SecuroServe or New Epsilon get into a tiff over an event, they have to finish working on that event. And they can't just dip. Yeah, this is so solid. General expectations. Oh, yep. Provide mentorship, marketing support, collaboration opportunities, feature New Epsilon promotional materials, yep. Maintain transparency and actively promote SecuroServe, participate in SecuroServe's events, and collaborate with its network. Yeah, this is ridiculously straightforward. All right. Unsign and sign. Yeah, so Eliza's the owner of the business, so no one else really needs to sign it. Easy. Yeah, here's the thing, right? It's transparency, which is really fun. Transparency, specifically, so share regular updates on operations, events, and overall performance with SecuroServe. Overall performance. Operations, events, and overall performance. Because we can always argue, oh, this is, like, oh, this? Oh, no, this is just the new Epsilon program, not the new Epsilon nonprofit. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It also means spreadsheet RP! Yeah! I'm not even being sarcastic, chat. It's just fun little immersion stuff. Cause if New Epsilon starts getting into financial shitfuckery in the future, right? If depending on, so here's the thing, chat, right? Here's the thing. Eliza is a little fish in a huge pond. Now, Eliza is a bit like a goldfish, one could say. You know, given room, she is more than capable of growing, but there can be a lot of environmental elements that either make her, you know, that will either keep her small, docile, right? Happily flitting around in her tank, maybe even being bait for larger fish. But given the correct, you know, the correct mixture of things, Eliza could become a mighty and vociferous koi, inhaling entire baguettes, crowding and clowning around with all of the other koi fish. Ooh, wait, Spot, I love that. I'm a big fan of that. That's so good. I hope Diego gets here okay. Cause right now Eliza's in a really interesting position. I've kind of discussed it a little bit before, but we're in a sort of like trust purgatory to some degree or another with the character, right? Where there seem to be different interested parties that are showing interest in New Epsilon. Also, interested individuals where their intentions aren't entirely clear. Like Icarus, like whoever has been leaving the threatening notes, like Mr. Waxford, right? There is a universe where Eliza could play this super close to her chest, not let anyone else in, and be super paranoid, but it doesn't really seem like it would encourage a lot of RP. Hello, and Kiflam, brother.
Hello.
Oh.
Kiflam.
I am oh goodness, it is quite unfortunate to see you in this state. Do you recall what happened?
Yeah, you know, I was just on the roof meditating, and I was climbing down the ladder, and I must have missed a rung, and next thing you know, I was assed out on the roof. Paramedics had to come and get me, and then they said that they had to operate to reset the bone. So I have to go back in a couple days so they can check. They said that the pins weren't enough, so they had to put a plate in, and they said, you know, in a couple days come back and they'll see how it's healing, and They said maybe they can take the plate out, but
Hmm. I'll have to I'll have to do some chalk or something on the railings. Oh, I am getting a phone call.
oh, go ahead.
Hello and Kiflam.
Hi. Sorry, what was your name again? I know I called it, but
Oh, it's Eliza.
hi, Eliza. My name's Veronica. Um, are you near the hospital by any chance?
Oh, I am not at this time, and admittedly, I am without without a vehicle.
That's okay. I just wanted to give you some good news. You sell plushies and flowers, correct?
As a part of our nonprofit, we actually give them away for free, and if people are interested in donating to assist with our other volunteer efforts, they are more than welcome to do so.
Amazing. So I have a flower business as well, and I'm an EMS at the hospital. I'm one of the lieutenants here. Last night I had a team come in and set up a little gift shop kind of desk sort of thing in the lobby of the hospital for people who are in hospital, in the ICU, patients. People can buy stuff for people. But I wanted to extend an offer for you to come and sell your stuff here for people.
Absolutely. I had a very brief conversation with Vivi about this the other day, so it would be
Mhm.
it would be my absolute pleasure. And any donations or proceeds that we get, we are more than happy to do what we can to support the EMS and the hospital, however we can.
No, you can keep them for your nonprofit. That's okay.
All right. Well, hopefully we'll be able to, at least funnel it back into the community that's supporting us, because that's what the nonprofit is all about.
That's perfect then. But yeah, so she mentioned it to me and mentioned that you had mentioned it to her and blah blah blah. So yeah, I had a team come in, and it's all done. It got done last night. And so if you want to come and check it out at some point, if you're near the hospital, you're more than welcome to. It's just in the front lobby behind the computers. You'll see it. I've set up some plushies here and some flowers and stuff, so it's pretty clear what it is.
That is
And
incredible.
you are more than welcome to utilize it whenever you want.
I sincerely appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Certainly
No
will
problem.
uplift spirits. Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, and you have a good day, okay?
Kiflam.
Bye-bye.
The good news is flowing like an avalanche today, Diego. Here's the thing.
Good.
Kref has called upon me to meditate much on this day, but the phone call I just received and the conversation I had with Junior earlier is, Diego, I don't know if you want to sit down or what, because you're gonna, whew. All right, so, good news.
Yeah, maybe I should sit down, right? Maybe.
Absolutely. Where would you be most comfortable? The fountain here, or I'm hoping I can get some yoga mats at some point. Ooh, pulled a little bit of a Gene Wilder there.
No, I'm still getting used to this cast.
You're sit wherever you are most comfortable, brother. Your rehabilitation is paramount. While you are getting comfortable, I just received a phone call from a certain Veronica Westerfeld, I believe is the last name, and she notified me that there is now a gift booth at the hospital, and they would love to have New Epsilon, give out our plushies and flowers there.
That is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I believe it's Kate, right?
Look at that. Dedicated booth.
Mm-hmm. Seeing the desperate and needy of Los Santos flowing in and out, in need of guidance, in need of comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the hospital can be a scary place.
It really can be, especially for people who have those loved ones in the ICU, or friends who are in an uncertain place, or, Sorry I
would've
wasn't
loved-
around earlier.
Oh, it's okay. I would have loved to have a get well gift from a loved one when I was leaving the ICU.
Indeed. Or at least some sort of token. I do believe I have a bouquet, but I think I need to, think of some other options to, have for people who are, in need of some comfort. Maybe even a comfort bear.
I also had an idea for an event.
Do tell.
Well, you and I, we both love theatrics. We love the drama of it. What if we had some kind of scavenger hunt and the winner gets a one-of-a-kind golden Kiflam bear or something?
I like that a lot. Yes,
some
indeed.
kind of gold-plated trophy, that does say, I'm the best, but also, so is New Epsilon. Because it's
like
a
that
one of
lot.
one, people will go mad for it.
People do love it. I did not realize until recently how gaga people go over their plushies.
Even if we started doing like drops where it's like we make some and that's all there is of that kind, and you got to collect them while they're there, people go mad for that kind of stuff.
Random scavenger hunt drops where it's limited to like 10 or 15 bears or even less. Veronica
We could do the Great
Mars! That's what
Kiflam
it was.
Caper.
A Kiflam caper, indeed! Oh, Diego. Excellent ideas abound. Speaking of excellent ideas, I read this over, and on initial read-through, it savors quite nicely.
No monetary exchange, ownership stakes, or profit sharing is required. Love that.
Huge fan of that. Huge. So they're really sincere about wanting to, mutually raise the tides, as it were.
Okay. So marketing, promotions, mentorship, guidance, collaboration, event support. And then our contribution, share updates, and then participate in their stuff. Okay, that's great for us.
Yep, I'm a, not to be too gauche about it, but I'm a slut for spreadsheets, so I can make sure that we have it all, nice and transparent.
I, too, am a slut for a spreadsheet. I love a good spreadsheet. You know this about me.
Incredible. Well, I'll have a couple whipped up, because I think, having an invoice form for any of our volunteers who may, purchase materials such as, like foodstuffs or plushies, etc. on our behalf.
So they changed for this is different from what we discussed. Because all of this is saying that there's no monetary investment required or exchanges. So like if we're like, yo, we want to do this, are they just gonna do it and we don't have to pay them anything?
I don't. Honestly, that's what I'm reading into this a bit.
And then, it's just we just prioritize the partnership and making each other successful.
I think
and then,
especially
of course, the exit.
Yeah, especially with the conversation we had about the event funding. I think that basically takes that responsibility out of our hands.
Yeah, which that's perfect because that releases us, like that would be a burden for us. Like because we are operating nonprofit to like hit that monetary threshold or whatever to pay for their sponsor, but it's really about promotion, collaboration. I like it.
Exactly. Do we want to have a lawyer look over this, or
I mean, you could.
You know what? Just
but-
so we can at least, That way, if someone's like, oh, what were you just doing? Oh, I was looking over a contract that the New Epsilon nonprofit is doing.
Yeah. The exit clause is pretty good. Like, we may terminate by providing 30-day written notice.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just have to finish out whatever we've already agreed to do.
Oh,
But
there
I
aren't
think,
any lawyers around.
Yeah. Well, did you sign it already?
Yeah, not yet.
Oh, typical Eliza.
I got too excited. I got too much good news at the same time. I got you get better flowers.
Do you have food?
I don't think I do. I can't look at my packets. Wow, Mrs. Half Thighs. I talked to Rissa Bear the other day, and she's obsessed with us, apparently.
Who?
Rissa Bear, the pop artist.
She's obsessed with us?
Yeah, she was at the course center on Monday. Monday? What day is it? The other day. And she
She's a
said,
pop star?
I'm upset. Yeah, she does music.
You hear that?
I don't know if it's pop music, but she does do music. Like
Do you hear that?
electronica, huh?
Do you hear that?
What's that?
The sound of one of our signature artists for Kiflamapalooza?
That's incredible. That inspires me.
We're a mess today.
It inspires me so much. Yeah. That really inspires me a whole lot.
God.
Yes.
I ran into City too, actually, when I was walking up here, and I stopped to get food on my journey. She said that she's staying out of Grapeseed in the north because I forget who she said, but they're planning something for her, and it's not a good thing.
Oh. Didn't she lose someone recently?
Did she? Was it Dick Tips?
I think so. Eliza's
Her
making it up.
partner? I don't know if they're married. Yeah, and then that's who Bringle's all like upset about, is because he loves Sooty. Sooty chose someone
Oh.
else time and time again.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's gotta be especially painful. Oh, no.
Yeah. If only we could get them together. And then, because of the love connection, they owe it all to New Epsilon.
Parent to trap, but they're not our parents.
Yeah. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like Bringle maybe said she chose someone over him. I don't know. So maybe she's got a boo.
Well, nothing quite like heartache to inspire someone to see things from a different perspective.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was trying to tell him. And then today, I texted him. You know, I just a friendly check-in. I just said, Kiflon brother, the circles spin as they must, even when we cannot see their purpose. In loss there is guidance, in change there is truth. Seek the light, and it will find you. And then he said he's drunk.
Maladaptive coping mechanisms.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
You know, but that's fine because I told him, I said, even in the haze, the truth whispers. Craft reminds us clarity often follows chaos.
It truly does.
You gotta hit rock bottom before you can start climbing up, you know?
Incredibly insightful as always.
Well, you know, just doing what I can.
Now, the fact that you're even there for him at all, even if it may seem like he's not absorbing what you're saying, is, I'm certain he really, really appreciates it deep down. Ooh.
Oh, it's Nat. Is there any info we need?
Not that. Ooh, you know what?
Hello? Hi, Nat. I got out of the hospital. I was having surgery and you missed it. I fell and I broke my leg and the bone came out. A ladder. I feel terrible, Nat. Because I just had surgery. Do you know what would make me feel better? If you wanted to donate a stretch limousine to the Epsilon Center so I can get around because I'm in a cast and my leg won't fit in a normal car. You'll consider it? It's so cheap. They're only like 300K. That's fine. When you get paid for the court center, then you'll consider it a hefty donation. Oh. That is absolutely the best thing I've heard all day today. And yes, I did say absolutely. You know, I know that myself and of course the rest of the new Epsilon Center, we do appreciate everything you've done for us and the court center. And we appreciate you considering this wonderful and unexpected donation of a stretch limousine.
With the underglow? Oh my god.
Well, I don't expect it, but I just know that your heart's in the right place. 5 to 8 tomorrow Eastern. Oh, you want me to go to your things, but you don't go to my things?
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, I loved seeing you at our volunteer open house meeting the other day. Oh wait, you were not there.
Oh my gosh, Dexton, that would be wild. Oh, that'd be, I'd be
Now you're choosing your husband over me. I don't care if you're married to him. We're besties. He's your hubby bubby, but I'm your bestie westie. I'll try my best to make it. No,
Dead.
that would be me being at another one of your things. Where? I wasn't there. That was just us talking at the court center. That was just me there. That wasn't a thing. That was just we happened to be at the mall. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Mum. It's me. Are you okay?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, it's lovely out here. Very warm and sunny. No, there's no one here right now.
Huh.
Yes, Mum. I've been on twice today. Don't worry. Hey, I just got home.
Actually, last time I saw you, you were on the phone, and then literally your husband picked you up and carried you away from me without even saying a word. Not even a goodbye.
I can't believe it. That's so fucked
Mm.
up.
Great. Well, I'll try my best to be there. And thank you again for considering your wonderful donation to a charitable nonprofit organization in need. Oh, you're the best. Okay. Love you. Bye. I'll try. Bye. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So all of her money's tied up right now because she's paying for all this stuff at the court center.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but she said that they're gonna reimburse her, but then she was like, "Yeah, then I'll consider it." She's like, "I don't even have 200K right now, but I think she'll do it."
Well, there we go. What event does Nat have going on tomorrow? Is it the
That's the soft
court
opening for
center
the-
soft
yeah.
opening? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm
You know,
thinking
I
I'll
would-
do a community kitchen outside of it, and I don't think I'll take a vendor stall this time, but I'll because I mostly want to observe.
Yeah. She's like, "Come to this thing," and I was like, "You never come to my stuff."
The eternal wheel.
I know. And then she said, well, you could go to that. And that's kind of like me going to one of your things. And I said, no, that's me going to your thing again. Then she's like, oh, yeah. So I don't know. She's good people, though.
Indeed.
She just
Wow.
doesn't want for much. So, she's usually down to spend money on me. All I got to do is ask.
That's incredibly generous.
Yeah. It is.
That strikes me as a, not to be too gauche about it, but pure intentioned person.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she would probably never get involved with us because, like, but like, she'll be like a cheerleader from the sidelines for sure.
Hey, always happy to have a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders
she's
are
great.
essentially on the team anyways.
Exactly.
Indeed.
Exactly.
I wanted to try to show face at the Mumbles rally later, but I don't think I'll be around for that.
It's at Legion?
Yes, indeed. If anything, I'll at least retweet it.
We love a retweet. I know. I don't know how long I'm going to be around today either. It's just one of those days,
Just one of those days. Well, at any rate, tomorrow I think I'll check out our new opportunity at the hospital. I will show face at the beta test for the court center, and maybe even showcase some of the new court center themed bears as a show of appreciation and continued support of the Epsilon program. New Epsilon program. And I actually have some very intriguing news that I almost forgot to mention in my conversation with Junior. So, the delectable and decadent Autumn Perry is no longer working with them.
Oh, great. So we can swoop her up?
We can swoop her up, yes. Exactly. It's poaching season.
I mean, it's funny because, like, if we have Autumn, do we even need them? I guess we need their money.
And, their support and whatnot.
Yeah.
As far as
But
I understand, it was
like
an amicable...
Oh, good. Yeah.
That was an amicable
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because we do need they have the funding for us for, like, big events and
And she was an intern for them.
Yeah. But I bet you we could get her to join us.
Oh, easily.
She loves
really
us.
wants to work with us. So a path has been created. And the path she walks upon.
You know what she might be good at? She might be good at, like, volunteer wrangling.
Oh, 100%. Ooh, I like that a lot.
Like, if we can get her to join, and then, we, like, nurture her a little bit, get her on her feet, show her the ropes of everything we're doing as far as, like, the nonprofits, I bet you she could be really good at helping us manage it all.
I agree.
Like a community event coordinator or something, like, make sure the kitchens are happening, make sure, like, all this stuff is happening. And once we have enough volunteers, then she could, like, manage them and be like, all right, great, who wants to sign up for this event and this event? And then, and that'll free up a lot of your time.
Yep.
And then you can go show face, but not necessarily be the one that is like, oh my gosh, I got to cook all the food, then I got to hand it out, and I've got to do this and that,
Easy enough.
Yeah. Oh, that is great news.
And that, and I spoke with Leon Edwards, who is the current owner of Frank's, and I asked him how easy it would be to switch out some of the menu items on there. So if and when we get other recipe ideas, I'm hoping I can collaborate with certain individuals who have a skill for cooking, like one of the lifers at the prison, or just to make the recipes of the food that we give out to the needy have a little more heart in them.
Also, if I recall, there's 3 stalls that are up for renewal this month, and I think
Mm-hmm.
one of them is on Sunday.
All right, I shall keep an eye on that because if we are able to get such a thing, that would be
Ugh,
huge.
yeah, that would be good. Also, I'm curious as to what the kitchen situation is in the prison.
Mm-hmm. So, if I understand correctly, the prisoners make their own food and they also use tokens to afford meals. That, you know what, that is something I am not super illuminated on, but that's my general idea.
Because if the food court doesn't pan out, I wonder if we could do well enough with the the prison stuff that we're doing that they would let us, in partnership use their kitchen to
Mm-hmm.
make food and maybe have all the food created by the inmates for the community kitchen as their way to give back.
I'm glad you mentioned that. That was actually an idea that Elliot pitched to me a couple days ago, about us having one of our community kitchens at the prison. So, especially with people like Cliff. Hey, oh, I'm gonna take this call.
Okay.
Hello, Kiflom Jordan. How are you on this day?
Kiflom, I'm okay. I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to give you a heads up. Someone told me something. I don't know if you already know about this or not. Someone told me something about a virus
A
that is
virus?
going on in the city right now. That is very. It's Margot's brother that told me that.
Margot's brother. Is it like a digital virus or like an illness
No,
virus?
like an illness virus.
Oh.
Like, yeah. I don't know if you've. I don't want to tell anybody else because it's like I don't. I'm not trying to again get in trouble with any of them.
Of course.
But yeah, it sounded like it's very severe, like Humane Labs level virus. Is what I'm trying to
Oh.
tell you. That's why I'm calling you about this because you told me that stuff.
Mhm.
So
By chance, do you
yeah,
know any other details, like how it's transmitted or what the symptoms are, or is it just, there
no.
be viruses afoot?
The person that told me though was Zebra.
Huh.
So I don't really want. He's the person that shot me in the past, and I
He's
don't
one of
really want to.
Sonia's children.
Yes, exactly.
Mm,
And so, considering the other Humane Lab stuff, I don't really want to go any further into this. But
of course.
if it's, I mean, it sounded like it was airborne,
Mm,
so I don't know. But I just was going to
airborne.
tell you since
Good to
you
know.
talked to me about that place before. I don't know what's
I
going on.
appreciate the heads up.
Sure thing.
Mm.
I think that Kenny's probably a lost cause though now, and I'm sorry that you lost another member. Hopefully he'll come back to the flock, so to speak.
Less about losing a member and more about wanting the people around me to be safe. And I
Yeah.
hope you're holding up okay in spite of everything.
No, not really, but it is what it is. Yeah. It's that's all I gotta say about that, I guess. Anyway, just if you find anything else out, or you hear anything else, just keep your ear to the ground.
If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
Because I know that I sound crazy at the moment about everything. So it's like, who would possibly believe me if I tell them about this? I figured that you would. All right, I'm gonna go. Take care.
Stay safe. Keflom.
You too. Plum.
Ah. Oh, brother, rest well.
Oh,
Is the voice of
Those-
Kraft calling you?
no.
So, apparently, there is perhaps some sort of virus going around that's being spread by the crackheads that it's airborne, so that's the rumor. Heads
They're
up
saying
on
it's
that.
airborne or they're spreading the virus.
They are saying it's airborne.
Is it real or is it just a cracklusion?
That's what I'm wondering.
You know? These crackheads are nothing but trouble.
Mm,
What's up? Do you have
Mm.
what's up with Kenny?
oh, Kenny. Oh, Kenny. Yeah, Ashton and I,
You said he thinks it's 4 years ago.
yeah, he thinks it's 4 years ago.
So is he like gangbanger again?
No. As far as I understand, no.
He doesn't know who you are.
He doesn't know who just about anyone is. He still thinks that he is, working at Lot Q and trying to defend it from people from Lot T. Or T Gang. Is talking about, being, suspicious that, people like Ashton were members of a group called Steel Security.
Lot Q is like it was a tow lot, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. So is he thinks he's a tow truck driver?
Or like a parking lot attendant or something.
Yeah. 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 Like, I feel like I'm trying to remember where Lot Q was. I think it was like close to Power Street by the bridges.
That's right. If I'm correct, it's on yeah, Power and Hawick. Or sorry, yeah, Power and Occupation.
So is he just hanging out in a parking lot?
Also to some degree or another following Margot around, which is a bit of a concern.
Ugh. Margot has been such a little slippery snake for us.
So I do agree with what you said the other day, that certainly not targeting us, but it's certainly causing a lot of problems.
Right.
And I did speak with her the other day under the guise of making sure she was safe, you know? Due to, you know, what's all been going on. And she had Kenny with him. And I don't know what her intentions for him are. But I really hope he doesn't turn into another limb farm like Randall has.
Did he have all his limbs right now?
He did have all of his limbs the last time I saw him.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on with these crackheads, but none of it is good.
They seem to be entrenched in a lot of suspicious dealings. I'll say that
Yeah.
much for free.
Yeah, like they keep popping up, like, you know, they seem like trouble.
Another group to do some more digging on and keep an eye on.
That is a shame about Kenny, though.
There is a possibility that he could get better, and this could be, you know.
Well, maybe if we wait 4 years, the timeline will correct itself.
But do we have that kind of time?
No. Time is fleeting.
It truly is.
Mother! Oh, holy mother! Have you heard anything from them?
I have not. Been a bit quiet, but I do believe that tomorrow I'll see if I can make myself present at the beta test at the court center and see if I can draw any attention from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go too because I would be curious. One, I've never seen it, you know, in action. And two, you know, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of interesting people there.
Last time there 100% were quite a few interesting people. I'll see if we can get ourselves a booth, maybe to do our soup kitchen. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, I have some bespoke court center bears that I had made.
That's perfect. That is perfect. I really want us to try to think of something that we could start selling out of the court center too.
Mhm.
Cause like,
There are. We could work on our literature, because I do know that, I'm hoping we can, build our own version of the 10th paradigm so we don't have to, continue having to explain away the, inconsistencies in Chris Formage's
Right.
works, which, as inspiring as they can be in some aspects, it's, seeing as how they do not come from new Epsilon's mouths, I can see how it can be a point of contention for some people,
yeah.
especially if it's going to be an information campaign against our Holy Mother.
Hmm.
I think if we get a stall tomorrow, I should have a how to spot a cult booklet
Oh yeah, that would be good. And then
to keep
really
people aware.
just yeah, because we don't want people getting wrapped up in some kind of crazy
Mhm.
cult.
Yes, indeed.
Because if they do that, they will not find the path
Mm,
because they'll be clouded.
their minds and their eyes will be clouded.
Mm.
Exactly, brother.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Oh, you are brilliant.
I'll,
How to
whip something
spot a cult. You know what?
Mm.
I think we should, maybe we could make, if we do the literature route, maybe we could make it, our true literature for those that are learned, and maybe an easier picture book version for those that are more dense.
Also, at some point we need to maybe dig into that book that you found, because that
Oh.
could be for our members who are trained and prepared for it. Yes, indeed. For the writing is faded
Mm.
to some
But
degree, but
I'm sure that you could just transfer the text. I don't know if this is helpful.
I think that an exercise, perhaps, for interested members who wish to learn more. A little bit of a, not necessarily a book club per se, but getting their thoughts and translations on what they glean from this pretty old tome.
Yeah.
A coloring book? Holy shit, Dexter, that's so funny.
I mean, one day we could have an entire library filled with text.
I wonder if we can collaborate with Mr. Nicholas Reyes in regards to that. I am quite fond of the Liquid Library.
Yeah, that would be very nice since we can't access the library inside. No better place in mind than the Liquid Library.
Indeed. You know what? I'm glad you mentioned that, because I tried to do a project a couple weeks ago that didn't really get a whole lot of legs, called Chicken Soup for the Lifer Soul. And a couple of them did submit stories, but I want to get a nice collection.
Yeah.
I think having things along those lines would be quite nice.
Do you know what people love too? YA novels.
Wow, an Epsilonist YA novel.
Mm-hmm. They love them. They can't put them down. And oftentimes they get picked up for movie deals.
That is very true. This is it's almost like a full circle moment. Something that Barry wanted to do.
I know. R.I.P. brother.
Indeed. Get on to that. Well, maybe that's a way that we can honor his efforts and memory.
Because honestly, I feel like, like we discussed before, a little bit of, depending on our audience, kind of more subliminal
Sorry, I'm my curiosity. Huh.
What do you see?
There's about 4 squad cars, another a car driving around, and a bunch of people running around on foot. I'd climb up, but I don't want to make you have to, get on the ladder. Oh wait, your camera.
I don't know if I could.
A coloring book would be so good. Oh my gosh. They're both doing the exact same thing. Almost the perfect angle. Almost.
I know.
So close, but so far away.
Well, we could just do the old looky-loo walk down there and see what's going on.
Oh, you know what? Want to stretch your legs a little bit? I know that you're still recuperating, but yes, indeed. I think literature might be a fun play here.
Yeah.
And I'm certain there are other options that I'm simply not thinking of right now.
And I mean, to be quite frank, I feel like you can crank that out so fast and so well. Like with the news Epsilon, you were like, I'm going to do this. And then it was like the next day, it was perfect.
Oh, come on. I'm very much a stream of conscious type of typer, so
It was absolutely phenomenal.
And really, I just used a previous template of a different project that I scrapped from about a month and a half ago. So I was like, oh, well, now I have use for it.
Brilliant and resourceful.
I appreciate that. Indeed, indeed. People like, as you have mentioned, opulence. Symbols of, perhaps being better than other people. And of course, we don't necessarily want to make it all about, shmoney, but what if we had, tokens or medallions for people who have donated a certain amount?
Oh,
where they are essentially purchasable.
And they have no real meaning, but it's just a flex.
It's literally a flex, like, oh, this is my 10K, donation pin. This is my, $100,000 donation pin.
Oh, absolutely. People love to be like, look what I did because I'm so rich.
And I'm wondering, how can we flavor it?
Well, one time, many years ago when I worked at Burger Shot, we sold a golden burger. It was the same as a money shot. It was literally just a gold leaf covered money shot. And we sold it for way more money. And when people said, oh, that's too expensive, we said, oh, what's wrong? Are you broke? Are you poor? And then they would be like, no, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy 2. Because people like to flex.
I like that a lot.
It goes back to that, thinking that they have something unique. Those one-of-one plushies. What? That is not a street. Get off my lawn.
Some people
Some people's children.
Truly. Huh. Indeed. A markation of their kindness. Hmm. Like a good Samaritan certificate or or honestly, the way that, some artistic, groups. I really like the lights in here. Huh.
Beautiful color.
Beautiful color indeed.
What if we had like, obviously down the road, what if we could work it up to where we had some kind of gala where it's like a fundraising gala and we give
Yes.
awards
Oh,
like
yes.
person citizen of the year or something, or
Like an expanded version of the Lifetime Achievement Awards.
mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Where we can get everyone together and they can be fancy and then
I
make them feel good
really,
for
I
giving
mean,
us money.
we're a nonprofit. Of course we have to have a gala.
Yeah. We could do they buy or not buy, but like the ticket costs like a donation or something.
Like the Met.
Yeah. And they could dress as fashionable as they want. Opulence.
Opulence. We own everything.
Everything. Or it could be a ball.
I like that idea a lot.
And not like a ball, but like a ball.
A ball?
A ball. Category is opulence. Tens, tens, tens across the board.
That would be phenomenal.
It's fun. It's
It would
unique.
be perfect for Pride Month.
It would be.
Okay. I'm taking this note. 'Cause that is
Category
incredible.
is Butch Queen's first time in drag.
I don't know what that's like.
No. No, we wouldn't.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It's making me miss Vice City. Oh.
I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of the Pride events are a little dry. You know? So if we could pull something off that was really cool,
I think I like that. The seeds are planted and we have plenty of time to get all of the puzzle pieces in place.
And I think with the I had a friend who he used to be like on the Pride committee, and so he would do like a lot of the stuff with the events and stuff. And he said that it can be a little bit difficult at times to get everything done with like imports and all that kind of stuff. But I feel like we're making such good headway with like making a name for New Epsilon and everything that we're trying to do, that I feel like at least we would be able to go to the committee if they still even, I don't even know who's on the committee anymore for it, but and be like, hey, we want to do this, and if we can't, then we just
do it on
pull it out and do it on our own, and it's an
Easy enough.
unofficial Pride event.
And there's Giflom.
Giflom. Hey baby, you looking for a good time?
Huh. Interesting. Pink.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that car before.
I am trying to recall where I have seen it as well.
Yeah, but I think that would go over really well.
I agree. Actually, all right. Elections are happening now.
Have you voted yet?
I have, yes.
Excellent.
Indeed. All right, so mid-January, it's 3 months, right? So February, March, April's the next one.
So it'll be that. It'll be the
May.
April mayor.
June. Okay, April, May, and then honestly June into July, depending on what other aims we have. That would
Yeah.
actually line up quite well. It'd be like
I
a
think we
mid-election
always
season
need to
campaign.
be. Yeah, we always need to be good with the mayor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need to try to get. Well, I mean, I don't know. I kind of feel like Nino might win again.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Honestly, I'm right there with you. I feel like Nino, especially since he's been campaigning harder. I think if Silas was campaigning the way he did last election, he would have a stronger shot.
Oh, pardon
Oh, I'm
me.
so sorry.
Oh, pardon
I'm
you.
so sorry, ma'am. So I have a hard time getting around because of this cast and this cane, ma'am. Sorry. Sorry to be in your way, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I guess she didn't really care.
She did not. Well, do you think Nino's already hit up the lifers?
That is actually a really good question. I can ask.
Because if we could get Stewie to get the lifers to, or, try to get them to vote in our favor,
Oh,
that might be the swing that he needs. Because I think it's going to be a close call.
yeah, it doesn't look like Stewie is around right now. Oh, is this is this what you picked up yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I keep finding these nefarious notes, and then I'm like, wait, this is probably Eliza. Let me double check.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I've been getting enough of such notes that I was like, you know what? No, this is our house.
Be a
we
note guy.
leave
That's
the notes
fine.
at our house.
Yeah, we're gonna leave notes everywhere if we want to.
Notes, booklets, all that jazz.
You know, the EMS asked me today. He said, "Oh, are you here alone?"
Oh,
And I was like, "At the moment, but there's no." And then he said, "This music. Do you have to listen to this the whole time you're here?" And I said, "Honestly, I don't even notice it anymore.
it really does kind of just flow
It
into
kind
the
of just
background.
blends in."
Yeah, no more obtrusive or anything than, constant shouting from the locals or cars revving or police sirens.
At least it's like soothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I mean,
Well, brother, we have much to, I almost said it. I'm gonna say it. Percolate. We have much to percolate on.
do it.
I will be around tomorrow. I'll at least
Okay.
show face at the hospital and then get some food prepared for the court center beta test, just to continue showing support for what Mayor Neono has been
Perfect.
doing.
Yeah, I will be around probably some point tomorrow.
I understand you probably have a lot of recuperating to do.
Oh yes, but they did give me morphine earlier, which was nice.
Oh, good. Got the good stuff. That's good.
Yeah, and then I don't know. Do we need to prep anything for whenever we're ready for the prison?
Ooh. For the tour, I don't think so. Nothing outside of what we
Not for the tour, but for the
usually
intro
say.
session.
For the intro session, ooh, honestly, I think if we're just straightforward about, us wanting to be there and assist with, rehabilitative stuff and open the floor for questions.
Okay.
I think I feel as that's perhaps a little overly extemporaneous, but I feel like that's the right approach, because I think if we come
Yeah.
in too prepared, it might turn off some of the other lifers who I know are anti-bureaucracy.
Yeah, we just want to be like the fun guys, Like they want to see us coming in, and they're like, "Cool, we're gonna do some fun shit today, right?"
Yeah, but we can throw in the bureaucracy later when it ends up being necessary.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think just showing up and telling them ideas or wanting to get their opinions on ideas that we have, I think, as you mentioned the other day, I think is good. Like, meditation, book club,
Yeah.
yoga, meditation sessions.
Well, one thing that I've learned in my time, you know, with my volunteer activities in Vice City is people that are oftentimes from a marginalized community or a community that feels like they don't have a voice, they love choice. They love the ability to feel like they're making a decision because they don't often get to be the ones making any of the decisions.
100% true.
Even if it's just the illusion of choice, you know, where it's, you know, it's not open ended. They can't obviously do whatever they want, but, you know, they can choose between this event or this event or this event, you know, or they're still having input that is value. This block is going to hell.
Oh no. We need to pick up the Epsilon building and we need to move it somewhere else.
I mean, I just.
This is what we're fighting against.
No, I hope one day we come here and somebody has broken into the Epsilon Center. Because then at least we can get inside.
Get inside so we can hide from all of the gunfire. My goodness.
I know. Well, I'm very excited to see where our Lifer outreach brings us. I think.
I am so
what is going on? What is going on?
I was listening to you, but I saw water.
But everyone talking about pulling out or not pulling out on water?
I don't want to know. I got so distracted. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah,
it was from someone I didn't expect that from.
Today's a wild day, I feel.
Funky Friday.
Yeah. And usually when there's a Funky Friday, there's like Psychotic Saturday.
Psychotic
right
Saturday. Yep. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna go to sleep very shortly here to emotionally prepare for that.
Oh, absolutely.
Actually, before I do that, this I think I have them here. These are the current iterations of the court center bears that I had made. I'll probably work on the felting a bit more just to make them a little more aesthetically pleasing, for lack of a better phrase.
Okay. I'll try to think of things that we can do for prizes and stuff for our
I agree with the Golden Bear. I think you know, if I get something nice and metallic looking for the material, that wouldn't be too bad.
Egbert, is that a tag to the Fabergé egg? And then Turquoise. Oh, that's great. I like these.
I got an interesting text message. Oh, 1 second. Damn, he's slick. Use it wisely.
What do I need to know?
I'm taking precautions. Let's just say that.
But from whomst?
Well, there's been a lot of whispers as of late, and erratic behavior from people. And even though they're not immediately presenting themselves as overtly violent to us,
So should I like just have it just in case? Or should I
when
just
you think you need it. I was cautioned
you in-
that
are
it's
you in-
not wise to wear at all times, as,
Yeah.
you know, if you get kidnapped, there are people who are more than happy to relieve you of it, but just in case.
I'll leave it in my apartment. Until we think something's gonna go down.
I just want to make sure that people are protected, you know?
I assume you have one as well?
Yes, indeed. I got one for
Perfect.
Ashton that I will deliver the next time I see him.
Well, today was like a trauma dump, but positive dump.
Yep, it's definitely. You want to know something, Diego? I was gonna wake up, check my text messages, and then probably go to bed.
We all have those days.
Indeed, but a lot to think on and a lot to be accomplished. And the sky savoring of our favorite color as the sun rises on yet another dawn on a beautiful new Epsilonian day.
Absolutely. Indeed. And I feel
Indeed.
that this weekend is gonna prove nothing but positive and successful.
Indeed. So when do polls close? Is it on Sunday with announcements on Monday?
I don't know. Actually,
I feel like I should have a better idea of it, but
I feel like I voted a while ago, and so they've got to be closing soon, right?
I believe I voted on Monday, so I think just because of the simultaneous shortness and longness of the election cycle has thrown me off quite a bit.
Yeah. So maybe Sunday. But maybe if we have people that we're trying to push to vote, we have them do it by
It'll be
Sunday.
perfect. Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
brother, I must take my leave. Kiflam. And I do hope your
Kiflam
healing
indeed.
goes smoothly.
Oh, thank you. Me as well.
I shall see you on the morrow. The
See you
horizon
on the
is
morrow,
bright.
sister.
Waxford is fucking good, man. Excuse me. Chat! Oh boy, Diego's not even joking. Hmm. Can we see? Hmm. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I literally forgot what I just said. It's that pink car. Oh! Oh! Chat, I'm pretty sure that was that pink car that just drove by. Okay. All right, they're not joking. Black car. Just in case anyone's keeping eyes on Eliza, we're gonna go to our, Oh, Jordan. Yeah, I think everyone's playing the... Damn. Damn, I love this! This is so spicy! I love this so much. This is so Oh, what? Oh. Huh. Can I? Damn. Chat. We're gonna end here. Because I was supposed to end about 5 minutes ago. This tea has been... delicious. Ah. Is that our vehicle? Hold on. Oh, come on. Careful, Eliza. Huh. All right. They drove north. Intriguing. All right, chat. If we could put a camera in a tree. Yeah, it's an interesting balance between wanting to make sure that it's obscure, but also leaving breadcrumbs for people. Wow, I wasn't even looking, chat. All right, chat. We're gonna end here. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for vibing with me today. I gotta end here. But, y'all are the best. I appreciate you. Not even 2 hours and we got so much tea. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well, with that said, chat will be live tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're in a really, really fun, complicated spot with the character right now, because it's gonna be a fun balance between figuring out how the character will respond to things, right? Because of course there is the quotation marks strategic smart way to do things that, put us in, unquestionable positions of, unquestionable positions of, having the upper hand on things, right? Like that's a way that things could be played. Eliza could, like I mentioned before, be super suspicious of everyone, not give any information, keep things close to her chest so that she, doesn't get taken advantage of or betrayed or anything, but that doesn't exactly lead to the most engaging RP in my mind, because we gotta give ourselves room to fail and, be the flop to some degree or another. And I want to make sure I find a good balance between, giving us those positions where we can see some spicy RP happen, but also not do it in a way where it's like not playing to the height of a character's intelligence. That's the balance I'm trying to find. Like, playing at the height of my character's intelligence, right? So that it's not just, making mistakes for the sake of making mistakes, but also allowing vulnerabilities, cracks, and failures to form, and things to open up for the sake of RP, right? So that other people can have little improv gifts that they can carry. That's the really, for me, challenging and fun part of where this storyline is going right now. And you know what? There's a couple of different directions it could go. Eliza can either potentially find a way to utilize these connections that she's making for, for her benefit, or she'll end up flying a little too close to the sun and, losing something. Whether it's, whether it's New Epsilon, whether it's, physical danger, whether it's social connections, right? Yeah, exactly. I think that part of it is really interesting, because there are definitely forces that are either utilizing or using how nosy Eliza is to further their own means. But Eliza's also hoping if she can establish a good enough relationship with these people, that she might be able to start digging into what the fuck happened to Barry, and maybe even give herself a little bit of a leg up, right? As to what's going on. So this'll be intriguing. We're in a really fun gray area with all of this, so it'll be fun to see where it is. Yeah, Barry, have no clue. No clue about it at all. And Eliza's kind of tore up about it, that he didn't tell her, what was going on. Even though she was still one of his emergency contacts when he was in the ICU. Anyways, now this is gonna be a lot of fun. Chat will be live tomorrow to check out the booth at the hospital. Fun. Court Center beta test part 2. If New Epsilon's able to get a booth, yay. If not the end of the world. Because they can just set out outside. Popsicle gift shot. Horse pickle. But yeah. It's become a really fun sort of social deduction game with this RP, and I'm a huge fan of it. With that said, chat, y'all are amazing. I appreciate you. I'm done yapping. I think that's all I had to say. I might have a booklet ready tomorrow, I might not. Depends on how I feel. Kiflom.